I played.
Yeah, my pass was expired by the time I was done, so I
played Pokemon Legends ZA, and the way they had it set up was actually kind of funny. So you come up to one of the stations, and there's two controllers. I'm thinking, oh, we're multiple people can play at the same time. No, they actually have two PCs underneath the system, and there's an HDMI button, and on the side of the screen. It's so bizarre. And it's because they're different portions of the demo. They're two different demos running because they couldn't get them running off the same hardware for this one. Not like the other, like Kirby and some of the other games. Yeah. It's not like you had different save states. It was like, okay, you're gonna play the first part of the Pokemon, which is is going around sort of a free-for-all area where you're just taking on like a battle gets called and you're taking on all the different trainers. You have to get a certain amount of points, like 1,000 points for this first one, and you do that by defeating 3 trainers, and then you unlock sort of this battle pass. You have to get enough points before day breaks. These things happen at nighttime in the game. Yeah. And
so you're saying it's Dying Light.
It's Dying Light with Pokemon. But it was really interesting because it is Pokemon Legends, so it's not like turn-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are you can have the Pokemon do certain moves, but you're also active. You're moving around. You're trying to, if you get spotted, you go into battle, you can sneak up on people and engage them in battle, which helps because you get the first attacks, you get first, dibs that way on certain things. But it's like an action-ish RPG. So if you've played the Pokemon Legends before, you send out your Pokemon and they will auto attack with just some basic attacks, kind of like
you still do the fun running around the field as the battle's going on.
Yeah, you can run around the field as the battle is going on. You can avoid the stuff. You can go into a pseudo turn-based mode because you can select specific attacks and you can kind of hit the X button to pull up stuff to do potions and things like that. But once you lock onto someone with the left trigger, then you can go into and select your specific Pokemon attacks. And it's not like they're MP based, it's just all timing. The stronger attacks take more time to build up, the weaker attacks can build up faster. It's very simple, but again, your goal is to knock out as many of these enemies as possible. It's almost like a battle royale free-for-all type of thing because you're in a zone. That's kind of part of the unlocking it. And I can see myself really kind of enjoying playing that. That aspect of the game. It's very un-Pokemon like, which I loved.
Yeah,
loved it.
I think it's like of everything that we know is coming out this year for it. I think it's the one that I'm most excited for.
That one, and then then the second part of so once your time, this demo was like 10 minutes per each of the 2 sections. My timer runs out. Actually, I completed this battle royale thing before my timer ran out. And then the girl's like, okay, we're going to give you the second portion. You're going to use the other controller. I'm like, oh, I don't use this one. They're like, no, it's on a different, I don't know if it's a different machine or whatever it was. Put the controller down, grab the other controller. She goes to the side and hits the button to flip the HDMI and it pops up the other. It was stupid. So Nintendo. This is the
second time I've heard it in this thing, and it's just like you're right.
So funny.
This is Nintendo.
This is Nintendo we're talking about. And
how do you just not have a build?
I would not be surprised if they have USB sticks plugged into this thing. Very specific. But anyways, it was.
I would love to see what these units look like.
Yeah. And so the second battle is essentially can you queue multiple attacks? No, you can't. You can't.
That would be interesting. In this. Like some of those other Final Fantasies where you have the events on the side. That'd be kind of cool.
No, it isn't. But you can tap them very quickly. At least in this demo, you couldn't. The second part of the demo. So there is a Absol. Is it Absol?
Yeah.
A Mega Absol. So there's like a Mega Evolution.
The white dog with the
with the. There is a Mega Evolution that takes place, and like a raging. I forget what it's called, but it's like a rogue Mega Evolution. It's up to you to go take care of it. So you get handed you get joined by a. What do they call the little Lucario? You get a Lucario that joins you. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You get a Mega It can Mega Zord or whatever they call it.
Mega Evolve.
And you're taking on the Absol, but the Absol is already Mega Evolved. And the only way you can Mega Evolve your Lucario is by collecting enough of the little sparkles and orbs that Mega Absol gives off, which means you got to get in close. You got to kind of circle around the Absol, but you have to avoid its attack. So this is you as the trainer are directly in the Mega attacks, the Mega Evolution attacks battles. You're directly getting attacked. Any potion you use is you're healing yourself, because my HP was like at like 85 when I started, and I didn't realize that I'm getting hit. I thought the Pokemon was. No, I ended up dying the first time. I saw restart it, and then I was much better paced at taking care of my main character. So you circle around, you kind of jump out of the way as the Absol's attacking, and you build up enough. You can actually have the Lucario do some light chipping away at it just with the light attacks. But what you ideally want to do is build up the Lucario and Mega Evolve it into the Mega Lucario. Yeah. So once you scoop up enough of the little orbs, you can evolve the Lucario, and then the Mega Lucario has much stronger of series of attacks. And so you do that a couple times and you actually win the battle. And I really enjoyed that too. It's like much more of an interactive Pokemon battle. So it's not just your Pokemon turn-based poo. You're actually involved and you're trying to stay away from the battle. And it felt more action-y, and I liked it. And
it seems like an interesting way of doing like, because they got those Mega Evolution raids in Sword and Shield. Thing. It seems like a way of doing it in a much more interactive way.
They've been evolving the Mega battles, but it was really cool. My hype levels were adjusted. So this is Kirby, this is Pokemon, and maybe now it's like it might be like this, because Pokemon visually this was developed for Switch One. It's a Switch One game. Very basic designs for the backgrounds. A lot of low poly. But crisp, very crisp. 4K. This was in 4K. So while it wasn't highly detailed, everything that was up there was good, and it flowed really. It was 60 frames per second, I think, in the whole battle. Flowed really well. Pokemon Legends, the first game was great. Arceus, it was rough from by
its very nature, Pokemon is
very different.
Rough.
Yeah, but this was it was a very different style Pokemon game, and that was some of my favorite Pokemon games so far. This is right there. By the way, you have to find this Mega Evolution, and so you get to see the world map, which is the city. It is the size of every Pokemon map. It is giant. It is a massive map. So don't think like it's just a small section of the city. It is huge, and you can also fast travel. But she kept telling me you can't fast travel. It's been turned off for this demo. We just want you to see how big the map is and go from there. So, yeah.